Here we are in the second round of pre-season games, and the Grunt Auto Gruppe are taking on Picks Creek Miners. The Auto Gruppe are only rated 39 overall, compared to 42 for the Miners. I mean, that's a whole separate count of 10 you've got going on there. Anyway, both teams won their opening game, and with brand new playbooks to fling at things, let's see how it goes. Well, it's Parabola Introvert there back to kick off, and Linda Van Spackle has the return. Picks up a... Oh no, drop the block. Oi, 29, do your job. Ah, flaming heck. That could have been a goer. Now, as mentioned, we do have new playbooks on the go. Some of the plays will stay the same, but there's all new stuff in here as well. Yeah, I know, I'm going with one that I knew. It's Cookie Peach Wallace at quarterback for the Auto Gruppe. Let's see if we can't make some magic here on this first play. That counts. It was a catch. That will do. 7 yards there. Super job. Good. Right. Let's keep it real. Keep it fresh. Let's take one to the inside. See how we get on. A good first look at the running game, and then we'll know what's what. Well, okay, there was a gap, but no, that was well and truly stuffed. No gain there, and that gives me 3rd and 3. I'm going to try that again. We will try going up the middle this time, assuming I get any kind of a gap at all. Here we go. That'll do. No. That was a first down. That's the first down. Thank you. Vertex Cabal there with a 3-yard run. 2 attempts for 3 yards. What a legend. Right, mixed passes. Ooh, Island. Sure. That feels like a screen to me. Looks like 89's going to get a screen from the other 2 receivers on the right-hand side. Yep, there you go. Go on, son. Well, go on. Run like you mean it. Well, we got the gain. Well, we got a completion, but no yards. All right, well, 2nd down. Let's chuck this one. That looks like that's a wide receiver run. Well, I'm not going to do that. That's a terrible idea. We'll try this toss to the outside and see if this is any use to anybody at all. Go. There you go. There's a toss. There's some early yardage. Cabal there, making a little bit, but not much. A little bit, but not much is fine. We just don't have the time for this kind of behaviour. Straight up the gut with this one. I'm not going to do a wide receiver run until I'm desperate. I don't think it's going to fool anybody. No. Ooh, there was a... Had miles of space. Well, this has made a slight difference to the complexion of things, because now I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. That looks like fun. Let's try this on. Okay, 87, this one's coming your way. Assuming you're the one on the crossing pattern. Let's do it. Right, there we go. Go on, cross. Dangerous, but good. And it's Butterfinger Vectrix there, making a 12-yard catch. Straight out to the, I guess that's a tight end. But regardless, it's first down you're supposed to be throwing. Whatever. Go. Yeah. That's it. Got some lead blockers this time. Cabal bounces off one tackler, but manages to make 21 yards, and finally his average starts looking a little bit more respectable as we move into the 2nd quarter. And we're still in possession. We could end up with possession for the entire half at this rate. Yeah, fork. Yeah. 85. I'm calling your name. I'm calling... Actually, no, let's go 88. Let's throw them in primary. There we are. Couldn't quite get there. It was a good effort, but it was a poor effort. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. I want to run to the left, because I like running left, if it's all the same to you. Thanks. Go on, son. There you go. Plenty of room to move. Plenty of room to move into the end zone. A nice 27-yarder to open the scoring for the day. That will do nicely. Shall we see what they've got in the kicking bag? Yeah, let's do it. Right, I have no idea. Can't remember. But we'll find out. Accuracy's good. Power's decent. Just a little short. Decent power is not going to cut it. You've got to have solid power. In fact, you don't even need that much. In the old stats rating, you only need 45, 50 points of strength in order to be able to kick a field goal from that kind of range, and therefore clearly cheaped out. Right, okay, let's go for a cover short to start. Oh, gracious! Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's try this on for size. Well, again, don't know what to expect here, but this could be exciting. Right, Yeah, you're running a 3-4. Not getting a lot of pass penetration going on there. And an easy first down. 44-yarder for Envy Sybil. Sybil? Let's go for a bit of cover blitz. In the grill. Yeah, bring the grill. Yeah, twice. But I don't think Mr. Sprinkles here, who I'm currently controlling, is the man when it comes to being defensive tackle. I'll stick with it, but he's not getting past the centre at the moment, and that's not helping. All right, basket. Yeah, we'll try all of this business out and see what we get from it. Ziggy Whippet back at quarterback for the Miners. There you go. There's a tackle. Well, you know what? Yeah, I almost approve of this this slightly more unusual play style that we're getting here. Fewer breakaways and more kind of short but effective play is interesting. There you go. Gets past the guard. No, there's the pass. That's Brain Pecora in there for the touchdown, 25 yards, and the score is currently tied. But they're going for the extra point, and they're going for 2. Okay, well, I think we should probably go for some sort of cover blitz. I want everybody in the box, ideally, but we'll see how we go. Hopefully, not too much space being offered up here. They are going for the pass. And there's the 2-pointer. Jesse Velocidad picking that one up as the Miners take the lead. Right, okay, well, I'm going to have to play better then. It's as simple as that. I've got to turn up the juice. Bring the heat. Right. Okay, go on. Block that guy. Block that guy. Don't make me do it all myself. It's a good return anyway. 54-yard return there. That's solid. That's all good. Right. Okay. Then. Right. What? Medium. What have we got left? A minute. A minute in the first half. All right. Something deepish. Okay. Well, we already know our tight end can catch. Yep. Yeah. No, I think we're going to go downtown. Here we go. Super job. Loving your work. And in. Van Spackle there, picking off a 41-yarder to grab the touchdown off one play. That's what we like to see. And obviously we're going to keep it on the ground here to try and close the gap, given we trail by a couple. Go on, get in. There you are. Super job. Straight back into the lead for GAG as the clock in the first half runs down to not a lot left. That's a nice deep kick there to about the 5-yard line. There you go. Smack that guy out cold. Completely destroyed him and any chance he has of being able to add up later in life. We'll go with a bit of deep cover here, I think. Yeah. Right, I'm moving on from you, pal. You were rubbish. I'm moving on to this defensive end. We've got Emu Sop. Okay, all right, fine. You're not all that either. Look, if I put a coverage play in, I expect you people to do some flipping coverage. That's a massive 69-yard catch to picks later. And the Miners have called themselves a timeout there. They haven't really tried a run yet, have they? No. Oh, yeah. Oh, indeed. 144 yards in the air for the Miners. New stats, you see. It gives me something to talk about. Oh, there's a touchdown. David, concentrate there. 5-yarder. He's in. And they're just going for the 1 point this time around. Well, let's hope this guy has a leg. He has 2 legs, and he knows what to do with them. And that point is good. 15 seconds left in the half. And we're going to be hoping we can do something with this. Otherwise, we won't do anything. Okay, they're going to make it, so I have to run it back. I don't think Van Spackle's quite got the speed to go the distance, but we're going to give it a go. 2-1 out of bounds. Sorry, I was trying to step out of bounds, and the clock ticked out just after I'd chosen to do so. Still, an exciting half of football, and the score is 15 minus 14 Grunt Auto Gruppe. You couldn't ask for a more fiercely contested game. Now, is that considered the chicken zone? Yes. Yes, it is. Doing the chicken dance back there, and no return. All right, well, we've got to come up with something. Why don't do? There's no sense in doing any kind of a run protection because they ain't doing it. True. Okay, well in which case let's try missile. That sounds dangerous. Keep the pass defense up. All right, yeah. Move on to the next guy. Move on to whatever. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, just to mess with me. And that is Jesse Velocidad there with the ball. And he's gone 45 yards with it. Okay, all right. Unsatisfactory result there. The defense failing to come up with anything useful. We're going to play what is largely just a zone defense here, but we'll see if we can get anything useful from it. No. Okay, picks later there with a 30-yard touchdown, taking him to 99 yards in the afternoon. Oh, well done. And what I really want here is I want some kind of massive flipping, everybody stand on the line and rush them kind of an idea, or similar. Obviously, legal formation, but yeah, not this time you don't, clown. Oh, that's turned it up. Yeah, no, the heat is on. Ziggy Whippet there, stopped short of the 2-yarder, which puts us only down by 7. Very exciting. I'm on the edge of my seat. I don't know about you. Anyway, right. Where's my gap? Where's my gap? There isn't one. Okay. And dead. Alright, not the best return you're ever going to see, but I'm feeling more lively about my passing game now, so we're going to try something that is a little bit more lively. Zags. You know it. Alright, 89. This one's coming your way, ideally. Alright, wait for him, wait for him, wait for him. Has he got separation? Not really. Try it anyway. Oh, yeah! Nice throw. Baron Torquemada there catching a 35-yarder. And that was pretty lively. Oh, yeah, radial. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, here we go. Not wasting any time. It's going to be good. All right, B, go on in, since you're begging for it. I mean, you're not very far away, though, are you? And it's like the lowest of low effort there from the tight end. But, no, I mean, we'll take it. What do you... I'll toughen up a bit and run to the right. And then we'll see. We'll discuss why I don't usually do that. There we go. He's got some space. Vertex Cabal is making his move. Oh, he didn't quite get to the dive point. A 35-yard run. Taking him to almost 100 yards for the day, which is jolly. And that's going solidly well. I think he's going to get the ball here again on this pass. Let's see. Unless, of course, I get sacked, which could happen. And he's in. And there we go, back into the lead once more. We're going to need 2. Keep it simple, son. Just bang it in. Well, I will if I don't run into the wrong person. Let's see how we go. That's good. Go on. Well, the first linebacker just bounced straight off him, and he's in for 2. And all of a sudden, the Grunt Auto Gruppe are looking dangerous. Up by 1 here as the kick goes to the chicken zone. So we're not going to see a return, which is disappointing. I'd like to see someone actually, toughen up and take it out from the back of the end zone. I think we just have to stick with the cover blitz here. All right, okay. Why? Well, nothing's really working, so I mean, I might as well. Yeah, no, give me someone I like. You'll do. Almost managed to fox the flaming Nora. Who have they thrown it to? Take a wild guess. The speedy guy on the outside. The speedy guy on the outside there with another 66-yard reception. He's averaging over 50 yards a catch. That's good to see. That's heartening. In fact, he's averaging over 55 yards a catch. That's heartening. Gives us all the... Oh, I think I found goal line. Right, thank you. Not that it's going to make a massive amount of difference, you understand, but, it's worth knowing where it is. And there's a run up the middle. But we were waiting for that and go, no. Even if we did give up 6 yards in the process, we didn't let him into the end zone, and that will do for me. Back to this, back to that. Let's go. Called actual goal line on the goal line for once. Here we go. What's it going to be? He's going for the pass. Well, I've got no pass protection out there, so I guess you can have that one. Rain Pecora there. Whoo. Yeah. Whoo. They're going to go for 2. Okay, well, I guess we'll call the same thing again, because it was that effective the first time around. I mean, you never know. I mean, we might be able to pull something out of the bag here. Doesn't really matter at this point. They'll still be trailing even if they get this. No! Terrible throw. Not a catch. Well, that really has put the cat amongst the pigeons. As we're into the fourth quarter, 2:54, beg your pardon, 2:54 to play. If we can score off this drive, it's all over. Yeah. Especially if we get a conversion. Go on, get round him, get round him. That's it. And go on, son. No, you don't. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, smell it. Linda Van Spacker with a 97-yard return. That will do. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but it seems to have got the job done. Yeah, sure. Let's call this one. I don't know. Did this work last time? Can't remember. Okay. Well, whether it worked or not, it did this time. And that's got that going. As the Grunt Auto Group just kind of go, yeah, no. And they go, oh, it's a short one. Only a short kick this time. Fluffed it. And murder. No murder. Now murder. There you are. Good. An 8-yard return off a 36-yard kick. Ooh, brutal. We are up by 3. We have to stop them here. Yes, we do. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, no, let's just, keep playing our game. Don't let them get into your head. What? You don't think that maybe they're going to pass to Pix later, who's going to run about 1 billion yards downfield? I don't know. No, they're going to pass to Envy Seibel. Okay. Yeah, that's half the distance to the goal. Yeah, okay. All right. I'll play anything that looks like it might work. Rush 3, yeah. We're going for a bit of deep protection here, but I don't think it's going to work. 1:45 left in the game. If anything, we should let them score so that we get the ball back. Oh, look at that for a move. Very nice. No, just let them score. Let them score or get a turnover. You've got to let them score. We want enough time left on the clock in order to, be able to win it. Just, come on. Strategize. Yeah, okay. I'm strategizing. Right. Yeah, that was intentional. David Concentrate there with a 5-yard catch. Goes in for his second touchdown of the afternoon. As we look at the extra point here and just kind of go, whatever. And they'll either make this or they won't. But either way, we're going to be trailing by sufficient that will make me have to go and score a touchdown. Bruce DePaylater there with the stop. Beautiful work. Loving it. And we trail by 3. All right. Well, Van Spackle's back there. She likes the look of everything. Gone the wrong way. No, Linda. You should have gone the other way. You know that there's a soft corner the other side and you'd have been better going that way. Never mind. It's okay. What have we got? 1 minute to play. Long pass. Yep. Downtown. Okay. Now, the question is, are they going to play some kind of deep protection to stop what I'm about to try? Hoya! It's there. Well, Van Spackle didn't get the return, but did get a very nice first down right there. 74 yards. Yeah, that's what you get. Let's call a timeout. Yeah, 20 seconds left on the clock. What are you going to do with this? I should probably run it in, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's do that. Ready, break. Yeah, I know, you're only supposed to run on second down, but in this case, I'm going to run on this down, like that. 101 yards for Vertex Cabal, second touchdown of the afternoon, and you can probably put a fork in this one given that there's only 19 seconds left on the clock, unless they do something miraculous on the return. Did I make it? I'll take that as a no. Felipe Flex in there, going, not today you don't, you cheap punk. Now, we don't want this in the chicken zone, ideally. We want it about there. Okay. Why? Because it's not about our ability to stop the long pass. We know we don't have that ability. And therefore, what we do want is the clock to run down by a couple of extra seconds. Right. Cover blitz. Hasn't helped us. Cover deep. All right. We know that didn't work. We haven't tried this one. Okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah. They've got trips over to the right there. Do you want to try and, mark them? Well, that's trouble. Time's run out, but there's the tackle and the game's over. David Concentrate with a 40-yard catch there, and that's good for him, but that's the end of the game. And the Grunt Auto Group there doing just enough to stave off disaster. Let's go to the stats. 179 yards for Cookie Peach Wallace, completing 8 of 9 for 2 touchdowns. Charming. Van Spackle, 115 yards. Clearly good performance going on there. Torquemada with a 35-yard day. Solid. In fact, everybody had a go apart from Phantom of Fanta, who we didn't let play at all. Vertex Cabal, 1 touchdown receiving, 2 touchdowns on the ground, and 3 2-point conversions. Very tasteful. As we look at the defense, yeah, we didn't really do so much on the defensive side of things. And then as we look at the kick returns, 6 kick returns, 250 yards. That'll do. Switching teams, the Picks Creek Miners, 349 yards for Ziggy Whippet. Impressive stuff. 5 touchdowns. That's MVP style performance, or would be if they'd won, which they didn't, so therefore not the MVP. Picks later there, picking up 165 all on his Todd. That's pretty impressive stuff. Velocidad could have been able to run a little bit more. 51 yards on the ground off just 2 attempts. Looking at the defence, it's like they didn't have a defensive line. And here's special teams. For our second game of the day, you've got Grazer Ridge facing off against the Ov City Axemen. Yeah. In the first week of preseason, the Grazer Ridge team won and Ov City lost. On paper, of course, Ov City look much, much stronger, but will they be strong enough as an AI team to take on the winning Grazer Ridge side? We'll see. Well, it's a sea of green here for the kickoff, and it's Johnny Touchdown back for the kickoff. Let's roll. Has he got the legs? Yes! He's away. Can anyone catch him? No. A 96-yard return for Johnny Touchdown, scoring a touchdown on the first play of the game. Beautiful. I love it. This is what we came to see. Did we come to see a kicker, though, or did we come to see a lot of 2-point conversion attempts? High skill for this kicker. Goodly. Not goodly. No good. Fine. Okay, Tree Gun there attempting the kick, but not able to whip it over the bar. And well, we're just gonna have to keep that on the ground then, I suppose. Anyway, it's Action Clump is there for the return. Fighting off tackles like you wouldn't believe. That's dangerous looking. And it's unusual that you see a cornerback making these returns, but it's nice. It's not, you know, spreading it around a bit is good to see. We'll start out by protecting against the run, just in case that's something they've got in mind. It's doubtful, but we'll see. There it is. There's the run. And that was Wild Pinkler there up the middle, and didn't get much from it. Got a little, 3 yards, but it's not a huge amount. We'll move to a bit more pass protection now as they take the second down out of the I formation. What are they going to do with it? They have reversed the formation, though. That doesn't really mean anything. There's the catch. Well, one of you. Oh, for crying out loud. Trunky stop there with a 70-yard touchdown, and this one looks like being a high scorer from the get-go. We could be seeing the old scores ramped up significantly. They go for 2 here, and no protection. That would have been nice. Didn't work though, as Charles-Marie Pan there goes in for the 2-point conversion, giving Ov City the lead here early in the game. 1 minute 15 played, and the score is 8-6. Crikey! Not this time, you don't. Touchdown. Okay, a 13 yards return. Not the best. All right, so let's head to the pass, as is so often the case, and see if we can get something out of this. All right. Okay. All right. Yep. You look good, but not that good. Nova Wild there attempting to pass, but it falls incomplete. Which is a bit of a design. I was going to say disaster. No, it's not a disaster. It's just not desirable. An incomplete pass is not the end of the world. All right, here we go. Let's have a first look at the ground game for the day. I'll tell you, that's Bill Simplesim there making a 6-yard run. And has to be said, I haven't got a massive amount of confidence in him. He was not one of life's natural movers. But it's okay. It's all right. As long as we have sufficient weapons in the bag in order to make this work, then we can make this work. Yeah. Well, don't just drop it, son. And come on. My feet were set. Everything was good. What are we looking at here? A 4th and 4. I don't think we can get a 4-yard run, but we're going to try it. I don't really want to, but we're going to try it. Let's try this, where everybody's pulling over to this side, and see if we can just scamper out for 4 yards, which is what we're looking for. That looks promising. That'll do. Okay. The drive is still alive, but that would not making it look easy. As we head back to the sky for our next set of downs, and we'll see if there's anybody who feels like they might actually conceivably want this pass. Right, okay, and well, not the best work ever, but it's Jar Jar Binks on the run there before getting thumped. And let's face it, that's what we'd all like to do to Jar Jar Binks. Destroyer of dreams, shatterer of franchises. And that's good, though, because it means that Grazer Ridge are still in this game. It was looking like this was going to be wide open there for a bit. Not for long, though. But now it's the amount of pass penetration we're getting up the front there is it's a little bit of a worry. It means that I can't just hang around and wait for someone to get open, as is evidenced by the lack of anyone getting open just there and having to soak up a second down. 6 plays in this drive so far. You would say that's probably something of a record. Well, there's number 7. 7-yard run from Simple Sim. He seems to be good for a little bit of short yardage. He's not so bad, but ultimately he's not. He's not all that. Well, this is a dangerous idea. We're going for a run with the fullback. And, yeah. The hole that was supposed to be there didn't happen. Maggie Hipster. Well, we're in their area now. It's a 4th and 3. I think we go inside again, but not with the fullback. Yeah, let's try something else with this one. Don't mess this up, Bill. There he is. I think he stopped. I think they got him. Yep. Sharon Rust function there with a 2-yard stop. And, oh dear. But, calling a 4th down twice in one drive. I mean, there's only a certain number of times you can get that lucky. It's not luck, it's skill. All right, well, whatever you want to call it, you can't do that all day. Good penetration and a sack. Beautiful work. Bruce Kapok there, inflicting a 12-yard destruction on the quarterback. And all of a sudden, this drive is stalling before it gets started. Now, I said this was going to be a high scorer, and now it's not looking like a high scorer at all. Now it's looking like a defensive struggle. How exciting. Almost got him again. Defensive tackle coming up the middle. Well. Yeah. You're not wrong, well. It's 3rd and 22. Cover deep. Yeah. Let's go with expanse. And then I'm going to try and pull in from the outside here. We're going to try and double team 74 there. See what we get. All right, there you go. Yeah, just good protection. And fortunately, a halfway decent piece of pass defence, and we've called the 4th down, and they are going for it. Well, I would have done. In fact, did. It didn't always work, but I gave it a spin anyway. We'll start to turn up the heat with a blitz now, given that they've got no pass protection at all, but they'll probably run it here. They're not going to run it here. Plenty of pressure, and they had to throw it away, and we're going to get the ball back with 1 minute left in the half. Well, would you believe it? This has taken quite the unusual complexion as Grazer Ridge take over control of the ball and look for some action that looks lively. Lively action. Oh, come on! That was wide open, you clown. And another non-event of a pass there as we head back to the ground for the 2nd down here. There's a gap. Make some yards. Some yards were made. 9 yards there for Simple Sim. His 5th rush of the afternoon. Or 6. I don't know. It was one or the other. Possibly ought to think about a timeout after this play. Thank you. I will do. And off we go. Alright. There's the 1st down and a little bit more. Not much more, you understand. There you go. There's the timeout in. We've got to get to the end zone, remember. The kick is a load of old rubbish. Yeah. Well, what do you want then? For Snake. Okay, we're going to go for Snake. And 82, I'm looking at you. Johnny Touchdown has his name called. There it is. He's there. He's in. It's a thing of beauty. 24 yards for Johnny Touchdown. And it's all good. Everything is now coming up flavours. And we're looking like it could happen. Yeah, I know I keep calling the same running play. It's very boring. I'll try some outside stuff. I'll try if I had any kind of... No, it didn't work. If I had any kind of faith at all in my receivers, I'd try a receiver run at some point. Anyway, 20 seconds left in the half. And it's important that we don't give this away. Going into the half with the lead is all important, given that the Axemen will be starting with the ball in the second half. So let's go for a bit of deep protection here, and we'll see how we get on. Anyway, coming from the outside, this could be useful. And we're on the move, but nothing doing. And stop there. 9 seconds left to go. That'll be a timeout, I'm sure. Bombert Winklepicker there with 11 yards. You'll be pleased with that. Same play? No, mix it up. Alright. Yeah. It doesn't matter how many yards we give up here, fellas. As long as it doesn't go all the way to the end zone, we'll be golden. Putting some pressure in the centre of the line. Almost getting through. And a complete lack of anything capable there from number 86, whose name I don't know off the top of my head. And that will bring up half-time, where there's only one score in it. Well, not even barely one score in it. 12-8, the score at half-time. Whew, well, I mean, what a time to be alive. Tree gun, back for the kickoff. And it's up, and it's being caught as we speak. And there we go, quick thump there. And that looks like the Unis Ultramarines making the tackle. Super. Stop the run. Let's try stopping the run. Okay, all right. I'm not sure it's the best plan. I'm not sure it's the best plan, but we're going to try it anyway. Yep, they're back to pass again. And that's a good one. That's a good pass, that one. Oh, look at the protection coming in. 23. I don't know who 23 was, but quite some closing speed. Trunky stopped there with a second touchdown of the day. And they're back in the game. In fact, they're back in the lead. Yeah, well, that's largely down to my inability to prevent any kind of post-action point-stopping behaviour, kind of action behaviour. Wild Pinkler there in for the 2-point conversion, and Ov City are now up by 4. But here he is, Johnny the touchdown. How's he feeling? Unconscious. Okay, all right. Well, a solid effort. But at the end of the day, nothing. Right, okay, let's try some downtown. Okay, throwing for the horizon here, 81. You are on the block. Let's go. All right, wait for it. Go! Unleash! What a catch! That's Bernadette Mistakes there. Making no mistakes. She's in, 77 yards. Piece of beauty, that one. You have to blame the defence for that, though, because they had every opportunity to stop the rot there, but they didn't. As we go for 2 points to try and do something to keep our dreams alive. I don't think we're going to pull it off, but we'll give it a go. Come on, you! A lethargic run there from Bill Simplesim, and it's good enough to get in for 2. Score now, 20 to Grazer Ridge, 16 to the Ov City Axemen. 2 minutes left in third quarter. Kicking it in such a... I want the return, you see. This is not me being unable to judge. I don't like sticking it in the chicken zone. There's no fun in that. Even though it gives them better ball position, I prefer doing it. Just don't judge me. All right, bring a lot of pressure here. Both linebackers are in on the pass rush. And they run it. And that's a broken tackle. Wild Pinkler doing his job again. 2 tackles broken. I'm not getting involved, I'll just miss. A 69-yard run there. Well, clearly the ability to break tackles all important. As that was a. I mean, we just gave that away. I mean, we might as well have just said no, please go in, go score as quickly as you can if you wouldn't mind. And he's in for 2. And, okay. So it's back to a, what's that, 4-point lead again? Yeah. You reckon we're going to be on last person to have the ball? It could happen. But who knows? Uh-oh. Yeah. There we go. Johnny touchdown. He's on the move. Couldn't quite get enough, but managed a 71-yard return anyway. That'll do. Manages to swerve around the first couple of players, which was sufficient to buy time. And you just saw it. I don't need to fill you in on what just happened. You were watching. So we're back to drop again. Back to drop. Well, that's jinxed it. No, it hasn't. Bill Simplesim there making a catch. 8 yards on the play. This is all good. It's all upbeat. There's a lot to speak positively of here. You know what? I'm going to try it. All right. Okay. Yeah. This will either work or it won't. Well, let's see, shall we? There we go. Well, what happened there? Well, Marie Claire magazine, it came through the middle and thumped him. Good. Okay. So glad we tried that. That was something I'm very pleased we tried. I want fork, please. We're 5 yards short of the first down. Our third down conversions, not all of that so far today. X. Thank you. Touchdown. Jar Jar Binks there. Doing it for the kids. And that's another 27 action figures he sold right there. Now, it would be nice if we got the 2-point conversion here, but I'm not assuming anything. There it is. The boy Simple Sim there, simply running, simply into the simple end zone. And that's 2 points there for Grazer Ridge, extending their lead to 4. But I have to say, I think this one's going to come down to the wire. And that was a perfect kick. Just beautiful. Crikey. Have none of you people got any tackling power? We've got... we can't be letting them break quite as many tackles as we are doing. I mean, I'll point it out just because you don't seem to be aware of that yet. But, I mean, come on, step it up a bit as we head into the final quarter of the game. And there's tons of pass penetration going on. That's good. An 8-yard completed pass. It required a dive to get it, but they still got the completion. It's okay. It's all right. That's okay. All right, here we go. What are we going to do? How's it going to work? Is it going to work? Who's it going to work on? If it does work. It's not worked, so it doesn't really matter. All right, took two people to bring Wild Pinkler down, but he was brought down. But it's still a first down. And therefore, you'd say it probably didn't work as well as it might have done overall. Yeah. The inability to make any movement before the ball means that overbalancing the line is actually quite tricky to pull off as they land another nice big fat 17-yard run there. And this is looking like a scoring drive as we're inside the final 2 minutes. But they do still have to score. They have to get this one into the end zone. Anything short of that won't be enough. And finally a nice piece of defensive defense there. Defensive defense, yeah, the best kind. And that's left them with a 2nd and 9, which is about as dubious a play as they've had so far. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, nice diving catch. It's not enough for the first down, but that was a beautiful piece of work. As the clock continues to run, 1:26 left now. We're continuing to bring blitz pressure on every down, but it's not. Ooh, that was dangerous. Not dangerous enough though. One broken tackle, and Charles-Marie Pan is in for his second TD of the. I think that was his first TD for a TD that happened today. And he's the one who got it as they go for 2, despite the fact they already lead by 2. And no, we can't kick. And there it is. Wild Pinkler, that guy, once again, doing the things only a Wild Pinkler can. 1:14 left in the game. It is now Grazer Ridge's game to win or lose based on what happens shortly. Can he get around the edge? He's round the edge. He's got lots of distance. He's got a lot of distance. And he's in. Second of the day. 97 yards. Well, that was solid. Yeah. But we now have to defend. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Doesn't matter if this works or not. Well, it does if I mean, does it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't stop. It doesn't really matter. Whatever. Look, we've done the thing now. That's all happened. So it's academic whether it would have made a difference or not. And the answer was it did make a difference, because now we're up by 4 and we would have been up by 3 if you hadn't have pulled that off. Good. Okay, glad we had this conversation. There you go. If one of you want to tackle him, that'd be grand. There you go. A 17-yard return. And now the tables are turned, and it is the Axemen who have everything to win and or lose based on their behaviour now. One would imagine they'd go to the air, but I have no idea. There we go. Come on, get him! Almost got him. And then a nice piece of deflected pass action there. That wasn't incomplete. We got a hand to it. Dangerous, but ultimately effective. Second down, 26 seconds left on the game clock. How are we going to do? Is it going to work? Hey, getting some good pressure coming up the middle as Chunk Flunkerson makes his debut appearance in the game with a 30-yard reception. Down to 12 seconds. What are they? Where are we? They're on the we're on the Ov City 32. Okay, all right. Yeah, we're not though, are we? No, that was their score you were looking at. Yeah, it felt like it was a yard line. Oh, hey, hey. Brash witness there, gets the deflection count, and that's good. His mate there having a really big amount of clapping, and that's the ball game. Well, crikey, I thought we'd get maybe one more play there, but we didn't. Nova Wild for Grazer Ridge, completing 5 of 9 attempts for 160 yards. It's not that good. It's good enough. Well, they won, so there you go. Hilda Chauvis trying to receive a run. No, it just wasn't a thing. Bill Simplesim got 3 2-pointers, ran for 35 yards. It's okay. Bernadette mistakes 1 catch. Just not a lot of offense going on there. If you turn your attention to defense, now that tackle for loss being credited to Bruce Kapok, that was a sack. That wasn't a tackle for loss at all. I think it's giving you a free tackle for loss anytime you get a sack these days. Could just be me. I could be wrong. And then special teams, Johnny touchdown, almost 300 yards. Okay then. Well, you win however you win, it doesn't really matter. Then you got Mina Failure completing 9 of 14 for 266 with 3 touchdowns in the mix there. And it was Charles-Marie Pan and whatever it is, Stop, managing to latch onto the touchdown scoring process there. While Pinkler, with only 4 runs, you think he could have done more. He could have done more. Given the ball more, he would have done more. But he didn't do more, and they lost the game. Whether these two things are linked, who's to say? And then you've got Maggie Hipster and Marie Claire Magazine there with a tackle for loss apiece, but nothing else really to speak of on the defensive side of things as we look at some special teams. And I say, join us next time for the next 2 pre-season games. We've only got 2 more of these pre-season game specials to go before we're into the real deal, the big season, the full event, the large magic, and the open bag. I hope to subscribe. No, I was rather hoping you'd subscribe. I'm already subscribed. I'm here anyway. Why don't you subscribe? And then we'll all be here together and it'll be grand and we'll have a fine time. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon. Cheerio.